Well, we are live. Nice.
Good. Enough about Willow. Let's get this game on the road.
Lulu.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, last time in the daring adventures of the B team,
Mm-hmm.
the party had their little impromptu encounter in the swamp with the flying monster, which Roberta killed. She wrapped it up. She found it had no bones, so she was able to roll it up like paper, attached to the back of her horse. You spent the night in the village, and when you woke up the next day, you discovered that something was circling the village. You're not sure what it was, but it killed a goat in order to keep it from making any noise alerting you to its presence. You couldn't tell if it was one thing or many things, but you inferred that the symbol of abjuration that the orcs had made out of the dead villagers is all that stood between you guys and whatever the predator was. So you decided that it would be a great time to get out of the swamps. And you went back to Castle Lovelace and spoke with Dario Lovelace. Dario sent you back this time, is sending you back this time with the goal of putting down the cult for good. And he's given Roberta her own secret mission that Manakel and Cadence do not know about. That if either of you, because you guys are the ones who are going to be infiltrating the cult, if either of you fall prey to the cult, Roberta is under orders to kill you. So,
No clue.
That's fun.
No clue. Yay.
Nana and Cadence are currently working on disguises to figure out to infiltrate the cult.
So okay, like, where would we be? Would we be just outside, like within the castle? I assume,
You're inside
right?
the
Because we're
castle,
still.
yeah.
Alright. So it's just me and Cadence. I say, you did hear that the Dario was talking about those architects, right? What if we're refugees from like one village, running away from the architects and seeking refuge?
That's something. But last time we checked, most of them left their belongings. Like, they don't seem like they have packed. You know, like most of the stuff just lying there as if they were, having some dinner and just vanished out of thin air. So I
No, I mean,
am not so sure about that.
wait, what? Wait, what village are you talking about? Out of character.
Wait, I thought we were talking about. Oh, sorry. Damn.
Because like,
Yeah, my mind just left. Sorry. I was thinking about the orc village we stayed.
no,
Cadence is
I'm talking
probably
about like,
still- yeah.
I'm talking about how with when we entered last session, they have the hobgoblins, right? The hobgoblins are supposed to help out with some orc attacks. So I'm saying that as since of the cause of the orc attacks, we can act as two people that are running away from a destroyed village of those orcs, and then
I was like,
okay.
my mind was slipping to the. Cadence was still trying to wrap his head around the village because that was still kind of haunts him because he's not too certain what happened there and he can't really logic it out. So yeah, so he's kind of distracted until Mana explained everything, and then he was like, "Oh, sorry, sorry, my mind wasn't there. Sorry."
That's one idea. You have anything else?
Well, they don't welcome adventurers, so refugees might be a great idea. But in that case,
Hang on, I'll be right back.
oh, okay, yeah. In that case, I guess we'll need to hide our weapons, like most of our stuff.
I mean, we can bring probably a dagger or two. I mean, we don't just wander without protection.
Yeah,
A short sword as well, at best.
Yeah, but I have two short swords, and I'm not too sure that wearing an armor underneath clothes will. I don't know. Like maybe the disguise needs to be more convincing, or maybe the story needs to, be more convincing. Other than just refugees.
In certain villages, there are hunters, with leather armor, so it's not weird that someone's wandering around with armor and 2 short swords if they're running away from something.
True.
So I think you're fine equipment-wise. It's out of the question.
I think we need a little bit more distinctive icon to separate us from, what the villagers saw before. Like, as we're hunters, maybe we can go with hunters, and that would require bows and arrows, I would assume. Like, to make it more convincing and so that they won't suspect that we are, the group that came in before.
Oh.
Yeah. We need a change.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what to do, and then you see Mana, he has, somewhat 2 ponytails, right, that go off to the back. He, removes, the ties, and, he lets it go around, so, and then, he kind of fixes his hair a bit, and then somewhat looks more of, a girl, and it's I can be your wife? I guess?
We can go with sister, I guess.
Ah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. And then Rana looks off to the side, a bit embarrassed, but
I can be your wife and I miss all the good bits.
Oh man.
So Mana just the other thing what Mana did removed his hair ties, looks like a girl.
Yeah.
That's how she says that.
Yeah. We are talking about disguise and stuff, so
yeah.
Yeah. I would say we need the room of the ability to go separately. If one of us needs to go somewhere else, so I would say brothers and sisters be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to figure something about this. And I point at my pointy ears. Sorry, I can't. I keep saying ponytail. I don't know what. Yeah, Cadence just pointed to his pointy ears. This ain't fooling anyone.
Well, just because you seem like an elf doesn't mean they'll just connect it to
no, but
you being a.
Yeah, but 2 persons, 1 human being, another is an elf. Who happens?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to remove the personality markers. We need to establish something else. We need something.
Or I can get
disguise.
pointy ears. That's makeup, and
Yes.
I can seem like an elf.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah. And
I mean, it's easier to put on fake pointy ears than cutting it off your tips. So
definitely. I don't want to do that. The other thing is, I would need a bow and an arrow, and you would need a staff. Just to look the part. So we can say you are. I kind of walk around Cadence. Well, sorry, I kind of walk around Mana for a while, and it's maybe not druid, but sorcerer would nonetheless. That would help. And I would be just a normal ranger without any special abilities. So that could fit the profile.
Oh wait, I'm not sure how much. Did I ever publicly play music in front of the villagers?
Not in Kalstead, no.
Yeah, I did.
Alright then.
So I'm not gonna do that.
I say well, I think sorcerer's a bit pushing it. We are supposed to be just normal villagers after all, so I can just say I'm a minstrel. I play in the local tavern and then I ran away.
Alright. They never saw you play, and you never showed them your, instruments. That could do it. Yep. And I will remove all the stuff. Yeah. Go ahead.
If I want to be sure, I can bring an extra instrument. I can play a violin.
Alright, nice.
I'll just bring that along and my flute.
Well, I guess guitar has to stay for this one. And I pull the guitar out of my back and just lay it down on the side. Well, let's ask someone with the profession to help us do the makeup, I guess. Is that what you guys said? Do the makeup? I'm not so sure about
Like
that.
disguise kit.
Yeah, yeah.
At this point, at this point, Roberta is going to come back from her meeting with Dario, just looking as taciturn as ever.
You okay?
Hey!
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
All right.
Do you have a disguise yet?
Well,
Yeah, we've planned something.
yeah, we have something.
All right, get it ready. The sooner we get out there, the less chance the cult has to dig its roots in.
True.
Oh wait, we don't have to leave our equipment here. We can bring it along, and then once we get near the area, we leave all our equipment that makes us seem bad to Roberta.
Yeah, sure.
So like,
Why not?
if ever things go south, we can go to her, get our equipment, and we have our stuff.
All right. Let's.
So, what
have
are our names?
The names. Ah, gosh, I don't know. What do you prefer?
Well, I'm a girl, so I need an elven, a female elven name.
I'm never good at names. Let me check. Girls.
Roberta's gonna say, "What about Leah? It's short, simple, easy to remember."
Okay.
Leah, yeah, I'm Leah. What's our last name though?
Well, just Greenleaf. That's the most common.
Leah, okay.
Elven name.
Good, simple. Yeah, Roberta just says that's good enough.
Yep.
It's simple, it's easy to remember.
All right, and then I'll be Dale. That's a
Dale,
really,
okay.
really common name, so yeah. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and we try to find royal makeup artists to help us establish
The best of the best.
Yes, to establish our looks.
There is.
Or noble makeup artist.
Unfortunately, there's no royal makeup artist.
Makeup artist would do.
Yeah.
Any makeup artist.
Yeah, you search for like an hour or so, but you discover there's no makeup artist in the castle.
What the? Wait, I thought the Baron Lovelace told us to, visit some guy to help us with the makeup.
Or disguise kit.
Yeah.
I think we're just supposed to get disguise kits and then do it ourselves.
All
You
right.
can get the disguise kit, but you have to do it yourself.
All right, we get the disguise kit.
Disguise kit? Okay, I'm gonna put that in my pack. Disguise kit.
All right.
I also need to get a violin because I don't have it in my inventory. I didn't start with it. Do you think I can get that?
Kit. All right, cool.
What? Now, let me check. I want to see what kind of a check you'd have to make.
Well, performance, I guess.
No,
No, I mean like to find
Okay.
a violin.
All right. Wait, why not just ask the one who gave us the disguise kit?
he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Well, he might know
I mean,
someone.
instruments are not easy to get, so
Yeah.
No.
Violins aren't
That's
easy to get
why I'm
out
asking him, or her, not to be gender specific.
there. It's a him.
All right, it's a him. So asking him is because he seems to be sending out inventories. He might know someone that could lead us to finding the instruments. Just saying.
Yeah, when you go to ask him, he tells you that he doesn't have any violins in stock, but you could ask around with the other adventurers that come and go from Lovelace Castle. One of them might have a violin
okay.
or an equivalent.
Alright, can I do that? I wanna ask around.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Haha.
I'll help him.
17, thank you.
Hey, good luck with the help. Yes.
All right. You find a dragonborn dressed in rough furs playing the violin.
Ooh.
He has a large, primitive-looking axe leaning against the wall next to him.
Okay. Man is a bit intimidated.
You know
But
what?
like like it takes him like
He's 7 feet tall and looks like he weighs twice as much as you do. And
he
it's all muscle.
he takes 5 minutes to like inch closer and closer, and then he like taps on the Dragonborn's like shoulder or something. It's like,
Just quick tap. Just like.
yeah.
Dragonborn
Hi.
look down at him. He's still playing the violin though.
Hi.
Shh. My friend is over there putting the moves on that elf. I'm providing the ambiance.
Oh. It's like, wait. I was like, oh, and then like, for who? Like, I want to look around. Like, can I tell who's he playing for?
Yeah, you can see like across the room. It's sort of like a cafeteria style setting where the adventurers gather.
Yeah,
They
nice.
drink, they eat. There's a board with various job postings and notices from the Lovelace family, and you can see that about 10 or 15 feet away, there's this human dressed up like a rogue, complete with a rapier, bandolier of daggers. He's like leaning close to this elf sorceress who really looks like she doesn't want any part of it.
Okay, wait. What did Manova do? Would he? Oh my God, I actually don't know. This is quite an interesting thing. Okay, can I? Okay. Can I do insight to see if the guy gets a hint?
Make an insight check.
I doubt
Alright.
it, but. Ooh,
With that
you
insight
inside the
check-
shit out of him.
Yeah, with that insight check, you believe that the elf is sold, but she's fighting against it.
Wait, what?
Oh, I get it. I get it. Ooh, all right.
Playing
see you,
hard
so-
to get. Nice.
You're playing hard to get, so like, Mana's like, he smiles and he grabs his flute and he's gonna try to pick up on the song and the ambience. He's gonna play along.
Ooh,
Go
nice.
ahead, make a performance check.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay.
16.
With
Accept.
the 16, that actually helps. And you see that the elf just like gives like this like, exasperated look on her face. And she turns and she says something that you can't really make out the words over the hustle and bustle in the room, but you can get the gist of it. She's like, "Oh, all right, fine, I'll go and have dinner with you."
Ah.
Yeah. And so as the couple walks out, the Dragonborn looks down at Mana and says, "So, what can I help you with, little fellow?"
I point towards his violin and I say, would you be willing to sell that?
He looks at the violin and says, "This is a handcrafted violin bought from but from a master elf smith for like a lot of money."
Ah, okay. Well, you seem really great at it too, so I don't want to take it away from you.
Thank you. I spent a
So-
long time practicing.
Yeah, practice makes perfect. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to ask. So, thank you, I guess.
You're welcome, and thank you for helping my friend out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I guess tell the guy good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Bye. And you
And
go.
I leave. Yeah, I leave. I don't even try to get the violin. It's fine.
Yeah.
I meet back with Cadence and I say, I don't really need the violin. I'll just use my flute.
Yeah, I just thought of that because you never showed your equipment or instruments. You should
it's
be
an extra
fine
thing.
using just a flute.
Mm-hmm.
That should be fine.
And the flute is actually pretty common, so especially in the swamps, you can take a hollow reed, poke some holes in it,
And
you got an
it's-
impromptu flute.
And it's easier to carry.
And then
That's true.
Yeah.
anyway, up next is do you know how to use these things? And then I look at the kits we get we have right now?
I don't know.
Oh,
My practice
you
never includes this part, but I guess we can try and help each other out.
I mean, wait a minute. I look back at the Dragonborn and say, oh, let me ask him. I think he might know someone. And I walk back to the Dragonborn after saying goodbye.
Social awkwardness.
Yeah, he looks down at you.
Hi.
You must have really missed me.
Oh, sure. And like I look at my disguise kit. So, the thing is, we need to use these for our next quest, but we don't really know how. Do you know anyone that could help us with this?
Well, my friend who just walked out of the elf would know, but like I said, he walked out and I don't know where he is. And I would also appreciate it if you don't try to interrupt him.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, like, you. I assume you don't know anyone else then?
Nope.
If about tomorrow, would your friend be available?
Maybe. I don't know. Look, I lived as a recluse in the mountains for 30 years. I'm kind of new to this whole people thing.
I'm sorry then. I'm sorry and then.
Well, there's a whole bunch of other people. Why don't you ask around?
Sure. And then like, I'm like, I bow and I say, I'm sorry, and then I just walk off.
Yeah. Alright. As you walk off, you notice there's a sign attached to the bulletin board that it catches your attention. It's a little it's garishly colored, but the colors are faded.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, it says, "Coming soon to Lovelace Castle. Misters Black and White present the Circus Spectacular."
Ooh, a circus. Sorry, out of character. God damn it! And in character. In character, I grab the piece like, ooh, a circus, and then like, hey, Cadence, once we're done, and we're done with everything, we should definitely check this out.
Oh, I'm not with you. Remember, I'm still by the side.
Oh.
You said you were gonna ask.
Yeah, that's
him,
why.
so,
That's why I call you. No, yeah, I take it. I probably take it over. It's like, hey, look, there's a circus.
Oh, interesting.
Roberta's gonna look at.
How was the thing you were about to ask?
He knows one person, but that person's on a date right now, so I don't want to interrupt that.
Yeah,
I guess we just have to look for other people.
Yeah.
Roberta's gonna look at the paper at the circus paper, and she's gonna say, "Well, why don't we find these guys and ask them?"
Let's go.
And she points to the paper. I mean, if anyone knows how to do it, it would probably be clowns.
But don't they have exaggerated makeups? We don't want exaggeration. We want.
I mean, it says coming.
What we have.
I mean, I look at the paper and say it's coming soon, so I don't think they're here yet. I mean, are they?
Well, we might encounter them on the road. And somebody had to pull that up.
Wait, hold on. Who posted this? There must be someone who's been, tasked to post this kind of information, right? Why don't we just ask the bartender? They always know.
All
right, sure. And then
I march forward.
You can ask. Yeah, you can ask him.
Well, I take it. There's no need to, go ask individually and then come back. Guys, come on.
Yeah.
And,
all right, so you go.
Yeah. I walk towards the bartender. Yeah.
There's this big fat guy who looks like he samples his own food.
All right.
Every day, at every opportunity.
Yeah, that's the kind of bartender I like. Hey, barkeep.
Also, when he looks down at you, you realize he looks like you could stick a sword in him. He wouldn't notice until like an hour later.
Hey, bro. How's it going?
What can I help you with?
Yeah, I would like to know. When is the circus coming? Do you know, or do you know whoever posted this?
I know that. Yeah, it was this little clown-looking fellow, about the size of a halfling, maybe. Or a gnome?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's smaller? Everyone looks to be about the same size.
I can see that. Do you know where he came from?
No, but I remember he was dressed in this very faded-looking black and white clown outfit.
Huh.
Even had a mask on too.
All right. That's really thorough. So they never, share any announcement about when
No, we just walked in. No, just walked in, nailed it up, and walked out.
When did this happen?
About 3 days ago. Why?
No, just out of curiosity. We kind of need a little bit of help putting up some disguise, for our next task. So yeah, we thought, why not ask the clowns? They know how to do makeups. For sure. Or do you know anyone else who can help us right here and now? I mean, you of all people should have more information, as you are really, really well connected.
The fat bartender is gonna think for a moment and say, well, let me think. No. What about, no, not him. I actually, I don't think any of them are in right now.
All right, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Most of the people who here are right now are more of the kick the door in and kill everyone, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, kind of had that dealing with certain amount of people. All right, thanks. Thanks for your time, and I guess we're on our way.
You're welcome. Oh, hang on, I gotta go get my beans. 1 sec. And he gets up and he, as you see him waddle into the kitchen, you notice that stuck between his cheeks is a goblin that's gasping for air. It's like,
hey, you need a little bit of a hand, little fella?
Help!
Alright, I try to... Hold on, what can I do? Hold on, let me check. You know what? I try to toss a rope at him.
You can do that.
Alright, I toss my rope.
He catches it.
Yeah, at him, and it's like...
He catches it in his teeth.
Yeah, I pull...
Because that's the only part of him sticking out.
Nice. I pull the rope.
All right, Roberto will give you a hand on that, so you have advantage on the athletics check to pull him out.
All right.
He's wedged in there.
-1.
14.
14.
All right, he comes out with a pop. He's like, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. How long have you been stuck up there?
Time has no meaning in that place.
Sorry, man. Sorry. It's wrong to laugh, but oh man.
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah.
I was helping customers out. I turned around, I bent down to get something, and then all of a sudden, the only thing I know is darkness and farts.
You know what?
So,
I'm glad you're okay, man.
yeah, I better get back. And the goblin is going to go into the kitchen and say, hey, boss, I'm back.
Nice. Yeah, we better get going before he stuck another goblin under his belly.
Roberta is going to say, I don't think it was intentional.
That's the worst part.
Let's go.
All right. And I talked to the team on my way out saying, there's no sign of where to look for the clowns, and our task could be a time-sensitive one. So I would suggest let's just do it by ourselves.
As you're saying that, you enter the courtyard of the castle, and in the middle of the courtyard, you can actually see the clown described by the bartender, who is and he has a sack full of flyers, and he's holding out the flyer. No one seems to be taking it from him.
All right, I stand corrected. I walk towards the clown, and
it's him.
Yeah, that's why I say I stand corrected. What more do you want? No, just kidding. I walk towards the clown and just like, hey, little fella. I wave the post.
The clown holds the flyer out to you.
Yeah, I take one, and I was like, I asked him, so, do you know who helped you with the makeup? we kind of need the instructions.
The clown nods.
Can you show us? Lead the way? Have you guys been here?
The clown nods
have
and
you
then
guys
he just
arrived?
turns.
Alright, nice.
The clown turns. He just, without a word, just walks out of the castle.
Well, that was easy. Let's follow him.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, Roberta's gonna keep her crossbow at the ready.
Clowns are so nice.
Yeah, clowns are always
Not
nice.
scary. Yeah, not scary at all.
Why would they be
All
scary?
right. You follow about 3 hours outside of the castle, behind a small hill. You can see there's a series of large tents that have been set up.
Mm-hmm.
They're colored in the same faded black and white coloring that the clown has. As you get closer, you can see that these things are really worn down. They're moth-eaten. There's holes. There's small holes in the tents.
I
It looks
kind
like
of
this is
paused.
a really old circus.
Yeah, I kind of paused for a bit. Look at the others. Just kind of whispers. Whoa. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of messaged the others saying they don't seem that capable. No offense, but that judging by the look, they look really old, and no one has been taking flyers from this guy, so they don't seem really skilled. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, we can't judge him for that yet. We haven't seen anything.
I guess.
And I think they'll do just great. I think. Hopefully.
You hear music playing from somewhere inside of the carnival.
All right.
And I'll make it play. Oh. Yeah.
Cadence
This
just
is
kind
what
of
it sounds
shrugs and just moves on. I guess.
This is what it sounds like.
Yep. Hippie clown music.
Bombastic clown music, yep.
Yep.
I like it.
Alright, so Roberta's gonna say, well, let's follow the sounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Alright, so when you follow the sounds, you see behind one of the bigger tents, you see about 10 more of these little clowns dancing, doing the Kazatsky kick. And there's a
Nice.
there's a fellow who's completely dressed in a black ringmaster's outfit, completely with a top hat. Yeah, I say completely covered, I mean he's got leather gloves, tight leather gloves over his hands. He has a seamless leather mask over his face, so you can't make out any details. And what makes the mask particularly ominous is that the way it looks like it would only fit that way if he didn't have a nose.
Does that
And
look
he's directed them.
normal?
And he's directing the clowns as they're dancing. He's saying, "All right, everyone, come on! There we go, faster! There, good. Remember, it's all in the legs."
Alright, he doesn't seem like a bad person, I guess.
You
Wow.
can't tell where the music is coming from, however.
They must be playing somewhere else.
And
I
he
approached the
actually holds
guy.
up his hand.
Yes.
As you approach, he holds up his hand, and the music stops. And he walks up to one of the clowns. And he looks down at the clown and says, "Oh, what's wrong? Is this a little too hard for you? Do you need a little break? Hmm?" And he snaps his fingers, and then a taller person, a Shadow Kai, steps out from the big tent. The Shadow Kai is dressed up in an acrobat's outfit. Again, the same black and white motif. All of his exposed skin has been painted with the black and white checkerboard.
Alright.
The man in black looks at the acrobat and he says, "Why don't you take this little fellow into the tent so he can take a load off, shall we say?" The acrobat then grabs the clown and drags him into the tent.
Alright.
And then you hear like the snarl of a wild beast from inside. It's just like, and the sound of things tearing. You're not sure what.
At this point, like Mana like whispers to Cadence and Roberta, "No, I think we should just do disguise kits ourselves. I'm not feeling so good about this."
Roberta says, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't a normal circus."
Yep. Let's just slowly backs out.
He walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slowly back away. The man in black turns to you and says, "Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Hi.
Doing this
And
day?"
bye. I just like Mana just says hi, and I was like bye, and just like we have our fair share of tour today, so thank you, bye, and we just.
Why
walk
don't
out.
you take a load off? You know, stay here for the circus.
Bye. And then
I'm
like
not responding. I keep just
as Cadence is like dragging me and like probably Roberta too. I'd say bye, and then like thanks guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
Roberta
long
like it.
drag
Roberta
mark on the
is-
floor.
Yeah, Roberta is just walking away as quickly as she can.
Yeah.
Same.
And from behind you hear the man in black just saying, "Oh, come on! It wasn't that bad!" And then you hear him, then he turns around and starts berating the clown and says, "Look what you've done! You've driven away our customers! How dare you! You're going to be dancing your legs off for that!"
You know what? We are
I
already
feel
walking
so sorry
away,
for them.
and that's why I'm keep dragging you. That's why the long drag mark on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to walk at this point. It's like, well, we do have something else to do, so let's. I mean,
Time is of the essence. We can do this ourselves. It's all right.
yeah.
All right. We.
Doesn't Sky's kit come with like different clothing?
Let me see.
No, but no, I don't think so. It's just like makeup.
Yeah,
and,
this
stuff
pouch,
to make, like, prosthetics.
cosmetics, hair dye, and a small. Oh, we can use the hair dye. And a small props lets you create disguise to change your physical appearances. So yeah.
If that's the case, then actually, can I buy a dress that would fit Mana?
You can.
Yeah,
can
you
try
have
to
that
find
as a
some.
costume.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I'm not happy that I'm cross-dressing. What are you guys talking about?
No, what are you talking about? Who says anything about cross-dressing? Yeah, just kidding.
Yeah. So Mana looks at the disguise kit we have, and then let's try it out.
Yeah. We walk back inside the Lovelace castle and find a, spot. Just, try to put on makeups. Probably near a fountain of sorts, so we can, see in the mirror image. All right, that's what we do.
All right. What's the thing we have to roll for?
Oh,
the
I
makeup?
actually hold on. I actually have the
actually a
disguise kit
deception check.
proficiency. I can do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I wasn't too concentrated on Sorry, I was like I just kind
No,
of
let's just say,
remember. Yeah.
let's just say you're a prodigy. Let's say like you learn it, then bam, you instantly know what to do. Like,
No, it's more like
Well-
I haven't practiced it for a long time. I never need to.
I mean, I'm just saying that because both of us are like, oh, we don't know how to use it, and then suddenly you're like, oh,
Oh,
just
wait
kidding,
a
I know how to use
second.
it.
I got an
wait a
epiphany.
second.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
light just opens in my mind. I know how to do it, and I'll do it. Should I roll?
Okay.
With
When you put the disguise on, you're gonna roll a deception check with proficiency.
isn't that disguise kit?
Yeah,
I have disguise
deception,
kit
yeah.
proficiency, so.
Yeah, it uses the deception skill.
Oh, okay.
It
Cool.
does.
Wait.
Yeah.
So I get +8. What?
Interesting.
No, basically what's happened is when Cadence applies the disguise kit, Cadence rolls a deception check again with proficiency. That's the DC that they will need to overcome in order to see.
Oh,
the
okay.
disguise.
Okay. You know what? I'll
I'll-
just try this on first. It's a 12. Not that great.
Let
Oh,
me try.
wait,
so I rolled.
deception?
Do I roll?
Okay.
Yeah.
Deception. Oh, I have 0. It's alright. I'll try deception. It's a 3. Anyone
I'll
can see
tr-
it. I have no
I'll try
clue what I'm
deception.
doing. Yeah. See, told you.
Neither do I. And like,
Oh.
yeah, I think
Yeah. You know what? Fuck.
we need to practice this a bit more.
Well,
Uh,
actually, Hang on, I'm looking at your proficiency. It doesn't use deception. It uses just a plain old dexterity.
Yeah.
It uses dexterity. It doesn't
The
use
attribute
my
is
bad.
dexterity. But still,
My bad.
I have a
I thought it was
poor
deception.
roll. So
Okay, let's roll dexterity. Let's see how this goes.
You can put it on. What you don't have to put it on right now. You can put it on when you get to Kalstead.
all right, let's do it
It's just
later.
it's quote unquote practice, you know.
Yeah.
I just yeah. I just like, hey.
Nice.
There we
Anyway,
go.
yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go back to the castle, get your horses, and go
Yeah,
back to
we
Kalstead.
set off.
Yeah, we're
towards
gonna go.
Kalstead.
All right. One uneventful week later, you are back in the Reach. The walls of Kalstead stand up before you. You can see on the other side where the Outsiders' camp is. It doesn't seem to have changed in the 2 weeks you've been gone.
Yeah.
So, is it time to get to work?
Put on makeup. Please be good. 21. Yes.
21. All right. So that is for who? Mana or Cadence?
Leave it to you. I can play it off with my deception skill, so it's
All
okay.
right, I put it on myself.
Hey!
Nice.
Eee. Nice.
All right.
So,
Oh. Shit.
do we describe our like disguise or?
Yeah.
You can
Sure.
go right ahead.
All right. Oh, I don't know why I'm so excited to describe Mana as a girl. So Mana has like this very simple dress, which would be like very common to see like in taverns. Like imagine Skyrim's bards, basically, like wearing that white flowy kind of dress with like by the leathers like a long skirt, is something like that. And then the way like Mana has yellow hair, but since there's hair dye, she makes it a more brownish, orangey color, make it more natural, and make her seem more down to earth. And like she adds that little prosthetic to her ears to make it tip, and her face is a bit dirtied like by mud and by dirt to like just signify they've been like on the run or something like that, you know.
All right.
Nice. Oh, it's my turn? Okay. Cadence would dress, like, try to put on makeup similar to what he has imagined, well, what he has encountered in the past wood elves, so that they have more similar kind of tone to what Mana has of skin colors, so brownish, a little bit more dirt covered, and his face will be even more, brown. He before he was pale pink, like kind of a really thin skin, but now he looks sturdy and kind of a more buffed image, and he kind of loses all his spiked clothes that before he wears black, like kind of punk rock kind of style, but now it was just plain like kind of really rough leather clothes with some straps and like some cloths just kind of strapped around randomly, so that it would appear to, well, a professional eye that it seems to cover up enough for hunting purposes. So yeah, but in the same time it's mobile. So yeah, that's all. And
one last thing, I'm gonna change.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna change my display name into we're Greenleaf, right? That's our last name.
Greenleaf.
There, Leah Greenleaf.
Yep. Nice. For me is Dale Greenleaf, and the last thing, I have one short sword. I forgot to ask for someone, ask to buy a bow and arrow before we left, so I will have to stick with short sword. I hide the other one though. Like
short sword. Short sword is actually a lot easier to hide than a bow and arrow.
Yeah. No, I was trying to make the appearance of hunters. So trying up for the disguise.
I mean, having two short swords, you can just be very thorough, like have an extra one.
Yeah, but I put the extra one in the backpack. So,
Definitely.
Just hide it.
For me,
so
I remove my leather armor. I keep my dagger. I leave 2 of my rapiers with Roberta.
Yeah. Oh, and
So
I help Mana make a staff. Like it's probably a really poorly designed staff, but it's sturdy. You know, just like the staff people use when they are on the on the field. So yeah, it's just probably a normal quarterstaff. Probably couldn't stand much in battle, but at least it functions as a walking staff.
yeah.
Yep, that's all.
Yeah. Alrighty. So
So
where
we
are
do-
you gonna go first? The town or the camp?
Well, which one is on the frontier?
Like, what's nearest to us?
Yeah.
You're about equal distance from both.
Um,
Well.
Dale, do you think? I mean, I think it's makes sense for us to enter the town first, right?
Yeah. Camp
Yeah,
seems
let's.
a little bit like ragtag.
Yeah, let's check
yeah.
into the town.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, as you approach the gates of the town, you are stopped by a voice coming from the battlements. It says, "Alright, who is down there and what the hell do you want?"
I kind of like brush my now dyed kind of brown hair aside and like kind of look up and says, "We are refugees running away from the orcs that have attacked our town, and we have nowhere else to turn to. You guys are the first town that appeared, so we like to seek shelter."
Alright, I would like you to roll the deception check with advantage.
Damn, I should be the one talking. Shit.
Mana's a bit too shy right now, so
14.
okay, 14
Oh,
ain't
thank
bad.
God.
48 ain't bad, you know.
Thank
Alright,
With the advantage.
he's gonna look down and say, hey, the guard is going to peek over the battlements, going to squint down and say, "Well, you know what? Sure, why not? Open the gates. We got more refugees here. Let them in."
Thank you.
Yay!
Your
And,
kindness won't be forgotten. Yeah, I just kind of.
I'm actually pretty sure it will. And then, built into the gate is a smaller, like, Cullis gate that opens up
Mm-hmm.
to let you in.
All right, we kind of just pace ourselves like we're on the run now that we finally found shelter. We're kind of relieved, kind of pacing, just like yeah, and just walks right in. Yeah.
Alright, the town is even more squalid on the inside than on the outside, if such a thing is possible. Like, it is muddy, it is damp, the timbers that are holding the houses up are sagging and they actually look kind of rotten.
Okay.
You are also far from the only refugee here. Like, the the porches are all lined with refugees
All right.
from all over the region, from all across the reach.
What do the refugees look like? Like, by look like, I mean, what races, and I
It's a
suppose.
mix of race, predominantly human and halfling. There are some gnome, tiefling or two, about a dozen or so elves. They are wearing very raggedy looking clothing. Some of them wearing heavy cloaks over top of themselves. Many of them look like they're starving.
That's quite sad.
Well, refugees. That's
Yeah.
probably why. All right. Well, we just look around trying to find a spot to kind of stay, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Like some
trying
sort
to
of-
fit the profile.
Like that, and probably have like a good like view of like
of
of
the town,
probably like
of
a town. So like, because if we remember correctly, like the people from the camp usually go into the town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to keep a lookout for those, I guess.
All right.
That's what we do.
Yeah, you
What
define a
we do.
spot. as you do, as you sit down, you wait for a few minutes, and then you see a group of three of the white robe people from the outsiders camp come in. Um, Two of them are similar to Lucius's masked bodyguards in that they wear masks and they have at their side on their belts these heavy-looking maces. The third one is a cheerful-looking woman of about, you say 26, 27.
Mm-hmm.
And the two masked people with the woman are bringing these sacks along with them. And the woman is going among the refugees and she's reaching into the sacks, pulling out food and passing it out to them.
All right.
Ah.
Interesting. Does she look like she's in charge? Well, not in charge, but at least she's some sort of, person of a higher status in here?
Make an insight check.
Alright, I will totally do that. Even though my insight is shit, it's a
Can
5.
can I do insight as well?
Sure.
I have no clue.
I have no clue.
None of us have any clue. Oh my god.
Nobody has a clue.
Just an extra, just thing. Sorry, I just want to like narrate in some way like how Mana's feeling right now, because kind of Mana's hands are kind of shaky a bit. Like she can feel the pressure, so she's getting really quite nervous, trying to like hope that she can keep up her disguise essentially. So that's her hands are a bit shaky in that regard. So yeah.
As far as you guys can tell, this woman is probably just an enthusiastic convert.
Okay. We have no clue. It's alright. We will wait like the others to receive our part of rations, whatever that is she's
it's
giving.
not, rations aren't much. It's just, when it comes to you, the rations aren't much. It's small, that's a small gourd of water.
Okay.
And a few pieces of bread, but for some people, the way you're seeing that some people are eating it, you think that this is probably the first food they've had in a while.
Okay. Alright, we will accept that, I guess. And we'll quietly retrieve to the back. To where we are. Where we used to be. So just retrieve to the spot.
Alright, so what are you doing?
Is there I'm gonna eat half of the bread and drink half of the water. Is there like I just want to pass the rest of my rations to someone else, maybe a family or something, because I think they'll need it more than I do.
Yeah, you can do that.
So I just pass it on to them. I say, you guys can have this. I can last a bit longer.
Oh, bless you, dear. Bless you. Here,
it's okay.
You have that. You that. Okay. So, what do you do, Cadence?
Well, I finish my rations like normal people would. Like I'm really hungry. Just, make up the act. And try to carefully, spy on the main entrance or whatever the traffic come across, so that I could see if the cultists have entered the town. Like they all have distinctive,
besides
the
three, besides the three that entered, no other cultists to have. Then the woman with the food, she and her compatriots leave.
All right.
After like an hour or so of passing out food when their sacks are empty.
All right, cool. I don't turn back. Instead, I message Mana and saying, "I'll be on the lookout. You can try to gather as much information as possible." Like.
Yeah, I say and then so with the family I gave my food to, I want to ask, who are those people? They seem awfully nice for handing us food and water.
Oh, they're called the Outsiders, dear. I don't know much about them other than they seem very friendly, very nice, so generous.
I see. Well, I'm glad that they're able to give us food and water. It's nice of them.
So am I. Very nice of them indeed, especially with all those nasty orcs running around. It broke my walking stick. It did. I only have 30 others.
And then Mana says like, yeah, our hometown was taken down by some orcs, so we're on the run as well.
Mm. Yeah, well, it's not like you can depend on the Lovelaces to do anything. As long as their fancy castle isn't threatened, they don't really give that much of a crap about us little people. But you seem nice, dear.
And then you see like Mana trying to force a smile because you feel somewhat guilty, and like he's like, "Thank you. It's okay. It's what I think anyone would do, you know."
Mm.
And I want to also ask so the outsiders, I don't know, you know, these seem very. I haven't seen any of them before, like in my hometown or anything. So are they new? Are they?
They're news from what I've heard. I don't know much about them either, dearie.
I see. I'm sorry. Then I'll talk to someone else. Please take care.
Alright, you too. You too, dear.
And at this point, I'm not sure how else to gain information without being too suspicious. Is there anyone that looks like somewhat of a leader type? Someone that looks like a cut above the rest out of all the refugees?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Oh man, we are on a roll today. Oh my god.
Yeah, you do. There's one hunched over looking fellow who's hiding under his cloak.
Wouldn't trust that one.
He looks like the way he's hiding and avoiding notice, he clearly must be in charge.
Definitely. So, so I'm gonna go like tap on like the guy's like, hey, are you doing all right?
It just shakes, but no response otherwise.
I just wanted to ask about those people. You know them? The outsiders, I mean. This is so bad, but
this is gonna go so well. Don't worry about it.
So well.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Absolutely awesome.
Hang on. Let me see. What is he gonna do? The figure's going to look up at you, and
Hi.
You start to say hi, but then your voice just kind of like catches in your throat when you see his face. It's a lipless face with blind white eyes staring at you. Its skin doesn't look like skin so much as somebody took fleshy pieces of string and wrapped them around a skull. The way its eyes are bulging out, you think that this thing doesn't have any eyelids, and you're fairly certain it's whatever it is, it's not human.
Oh.
And as you look at it for a moment, you kind of like just like do a double take, and then the figure just vanishes, for lack of a better term. It's as if it wasn't there. The only remnant that remains of it, only thing that remains of it is just a cloak that's fluttering to the ground.
I walk behind Mana and just like, hey Leah, you okay?
I'm fine. And then like, do you know Elvish?
I do. I'm an elf.
Right.
I do.
Right.
I'm a fucking elf. No,
I can't believe my third language is Elven. Perfect. Anyway.
Perfect.
So Mana speaks in Elvish like very quietly and says, well, you weren't the only one. I wasn't the only one that saw that, right?
Saw what? And I asked the DM, did I saw that?
You did not.
Alright. And I look at him as like, saw what? I just see you taken aback by something. I thought something went wrong.
I was trying to talk to this this person under a cloak and they just disappeared.
This
He
cloak?
didn't look right. He looked definitely not human. Definitely not anything
Like a
I've seen
monster.
before. A monster. It's like there's something up here.
So I assume Mana described everything to me. So can I make an
Yes.
Arcana check to see if I know what kind of monster this is?
Make an Arcana check with disadvantage, yes. You
Alright.
have never heard of anything like this before.
18,
18?
motherfucker.
Holy crap.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright.
I still got it.
You heard stories about this when you were living in the Shadowfell.
Mhm.
You heard stories like about creatures like this, but people who look a little too closely at things they shouldn't look at, who focus a little too obsessively on knowledge mortals were not meant to have.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Do they have a name? This kind of creature?
With that check, you don't know the name.
Alright.
You don't know what they have in it, but you know that when people start to do things they shouldn't, as far as arcane knowledge is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
they typically obliterate themselves, but they sometimes change.
Turn into this kind of vile creature instead. Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright. I just kind of quietly message.
Well, with your check,
Yeah.
well, as you message in that, I just want to let you know that
Okay.
with your check, you know that these changes are never for the better.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Anything
Alright.
else?
That's it.
Alright, cool. I relayed what I know through message. And then I said, speaking in Elvish quietly, just like, you must be too tired. I guess the trip has taken its toll on you. Why don't you take some rest? And I
No, I'm fine.
I message Mana just like, so this cloak? I pointed at the one just dropped on the floor.
Yeah.
Alright. I carefully use my foot to sweep it aside and,
Okay.
under a bush or something on the side and just I just like speak in Elvish to Mana and says, I insist. And I kind of put her on her shoulder and to sit her down. Just carefully covered what I just wiped over.
Okay.
And I carefully pick up the cloth and just try to examine it. Does it look anything suspicious about it?
It looks like a traveler's cloak, similar to one of dozens that the refugees are wearing right now.
Alright.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking what I'm thinking, I guess. Shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking what you're thinking. It's something with the cloak.
Yeah.
It's something with the cloak.
Yeah. Or the food or water, or just the people who are around here. But anyway, I carefully just wrap the cloak in a row and just carefully stuff it inside my backpack. Just like, hide it. I want a further examination later on, but not now. Yeah.
So what
And
are you
then
doing now?
I look towards Cadence and I say, hey, Del. I tell Del to come closer. I tell him to come closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just come closer. We're sitting side
And
by
I-
side,
and I-
so it's fine.
Yeah, and I tell him like, I think I should go talk to those nice people. They seem like I want to help out.
Yeah.
I'll go chat with them and see if there's anything else we can do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
We can maybe there might be some game around here, so you can hunt for us.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to them.
Alright, I nod and quietly and just let Mana go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow right where they came in. I'm just gonna follow that path.
Okay. You step out of the town, and you're gonna go and you walk to the outsiders camp. It's like you remember it from last time. Same people, same smiling, friendly faces. The only thing that now that you have a chance to take a closer look at it, the only thing that isn't seemingly friendly are standing in front of the tents, like almost like they're on guard, are the similar masked, white-robed cultists with the heavy maces.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna look around, then like a bit like sheepishly, like I'm somewhat timid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably tap the closest person to me and ask, hi, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, me and my brother and I we just recently came here for refuge, and we saw one of your people, a woman with 2 guards, I think, giving out food and water, and my brother and I want to help.
Oh, you just arrived here today?
Mm-hmm. And because of our village was attacked by orcs, so we've been on the run ever since.
Everyone, that's the same story for everyone. Look, you don't worry about it then. Just go back into town, rest, get your strength up. When you're ready, we'll let you help out, okay? In the meantime, before he can speak another word, an arrow shoots out of the swamps and punches right through his skull.
I scream. I legit scream. Like,
yeah. I'm imagining I'm imagining it. Yeah, I'm imagining like Psycho style music. Like he's screaming and the Psycho theme starts playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
and then you hit the cat.
I was shadowing. Sorry, I was shadowing Mana.
Leah.
Leah, right now.
Yeah.
So I noticed. Do I notice where the arrow came from?
Yeah, it came out of the swamps and people are running away, screaming, "Orcs! Orcs!"
All right, I appear from the shadow. I just grab Mana by the shoulder and just like, we need to hide now, and just cover ourselves in some kind of full cover behind walls or something.
Well, one of the guys in the masked cultists are picking up their maces and they're going in the direction of the orcs, so you can duck inside one of their tents.
All right.
Yeah, the nearest tent. Let's just say we're trying to get cover.
Yeah.
If ever anyone finds us, yeah.
And I'll try to look around the tent, see what the cultists have.
It's actually pretty simple. It's something of a communal sleeping area. It's all that you can see in there. A few, like one sack and then 3 sleeping bags.
Okay. Nothing too out of ordinary, like symbols, books, anything? No.
Nothing. No, like perishable items like books that would not survive in the swamp.
Okay. Cool. All right. Damn it. And no insignia, anything else. Damn it.
No.
I'll just try to peek out, see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, you can hear the sounds of fighting as the orcs are charging out of the swamps, and you can hear them fighting with the cultists. Through the gap, you can also see guards from the town are running out and starting to grab people from the camp and drag them inside the town.
Mm-hmm. Do they look like they're trying to protect people, or more appearing that they are just simply caging those people? Sorry, this is just something that came to mind.
For what the guards are doing, from what you can tell, the guards are panicking. They are not ushering people away. They're just grabbing them and holding them back. They're not really...
So they don't look like they have bad intents. It's more just like they're trying to...
They're panicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're causing people to panic even more.
Alright, got it.
I look towards to Del and I say, I'll go help out the other refugees. Just
Yeah,
You can look around, right?
I will try to look around, see if I can
Yeah,
find
and
more
then-
stuff. Yeah.
And then I exit the tent and I try to help out getting people into the town in a more like civilized manner.
Yeah, as you exit the tent, you actually run headfirst into an orc.
Shit.
Oh!
Yeah, the orc just looks down at you, literally grabs you by the head, and then pulls your hair back, just looks in your eyes,
Fuck, I'll
looks you up
stab
and
him.
down,
Damn it.
and then it walks right as Del sticks his head out. The orc lets Mana go and then walks off, and then runs off.
Wait, what?
What? What? Inside?
Yeah,
Inside.
inside. Both. Even I have a shit of. Yeah, I have.
Oh my god!
No idea.
No clue.
What is this? Why
What
is
the
this
hell?
orc acting like this? All right.
I already draw my short sword, but now I just awkwardly put it back.
Yeah.
Just like,
And
what
when
the?
you look, when you follow the orc, you see the orc just attack, just absolutely lays into one of the masked cultists.
They
I
are attacking the
has,
cultists,
like,
right?
Yeah, the cultist has like no chance. Like he blocks like two hits, and the orc just savagely hacks him apart.
Yeah, I'm still not taking that chance. I'm gonna start running, help the refugees. I let Del do his thing.
Yeah, I stick to the shadow, like searching from camp to camp, trying to find the biggest camp I can find, or you know, the one that looks
time,
like the cultist leader's camp, and try to search for anything that would
Make a stealth check
All
with
right.
advantage.
Nice. Yes.
Nice!
One with the
Nice.
shadow. Thanks
Yeah,
for the advantage.
Nobody really notices you in the chaos.
That's my ranger, brother.
Yes.
Yeah, you find a big tent that you assume is the leader's tent. Inside, it's a little more ostentatious, befitting the leader. There's a cot, not a sleeping bag on the ground, just an actual cot with sheets and a pillow.
Interesting. I search around.
There's also a small trunk, like a steamer trunk, and a large semicircular object covered in a cloth.
I carefully swipe the cloth aside and
Right, you
remember
will
it
swipe
so I can put it back in the same, appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's a stone. It's a big stone with carvings on it.
Shit, I didn't prepare.
It looks almost like a diagram of the night sky.
All right. Can I do an Arcana check to figure what this is?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Come on, 10. Fuck. I have no clue.
It's, like I said, it's a chart of the night sky.
All right.
A bunch of stars. It doesn't depict like the moon or anything. It just shows stars, constellations, stellar movements. Like you can see they're like lines, thin lines carved with dots, larger dots representing the stars on those lines. And you guess that that the lines simply show which direction the stars move.
Okay. I carefully put the cloth back, but I remove the item from the cloth. I just simply remove
The
it.
item is big. It's about as tall as you are.
Oh shit! It's a huge one.
Yeah.
You know what? I will try to draw it, or just do a quick, sketch of it, and just and memorize most of it, and then just leave. Put the cloth back. Anything else besides that?
Well, like I said, there's a trunk.
Yeah.
So.
I will search the trunk.
Okay.
Doesn't feel like it's.
The trunk. Yeah, you open up the trunk. The trunk isn't locked. It just has a simple latch on it.
Okay.
Inside is just actually several sets of clothing.
All right. All right. Cool.
All right. As you're searching the trunk, you hear something violently rips the clouds hovering aside from the tent entrance.
I immediately duck and hide.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna try to get out of the tent?
Yeah, just try to sneak under the tent
Yeah.
and hide. Yeah, get
Alright,
out.
you can get out from under the tent, out from underneath it, and you hear from behind a deep orc voice say, "You're not getting away from me this time, Lucius."
Ooh, interesting. All right. I'm already out, and I stick to
Yeah.
the shadow. Bye.
Alright, I'd like you to make a stealth check, but you don't get advantage this time because this thing thinks it saw you and it's actively looking for you. When you check back, when you look back, you actually see the orc has taken a knife and he's cut a huge hole in the side of the tent.
All right.
He's going to make a perception check. He doesn't see you. You can see him, he's looking around like, "Where are you, Lucius? Get your scrawny ass back here. I am going to cut it off. And then I'm going to stitch it on your head.
Nice. Since
And then
he's
I'm
not,
cutting your ass covered head off."
yeah, since he's not
Come
noticing
here.
me, I will carefully duck away. Shoo.
Alright. Leah, what do you do?
What the
Sorry, sorry, my mic's muted. What I'm gonna do, as I'm running around, I'm just helping as much, people get into town as quickly as possible, and I try to calm down the guards.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to calm down, help me out. I say, hey, don't distract them. Come on, we can just bring them along. Come on.
Well, they're orcs, man! We gotta get them out of here! Look, what are you doing? You, come, we do this! And he's gonna try to grab you by the hair, Leah, and drag you along.
I'm gonna dodge. Like, can I just like, can I like get out of the way and tell him I can walk on my own?
What's your AC without your armor?
13.
Oh,
You're able to dodge out of the way. You're like, no, stop dodging! I'm trying to help!
You're not helping. And then I like look around to the rest of the villagers and I say, you're making them panic even more. We can do this calmly. Come on. Can I persuade him?
You're attacking and you expect us to be calm? And then the orc is actually gonna grab the guard and spin him around and look at him.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. Uh-oh. Come on, he didn't attack me. I don't think the orc will attack us.
Yeah, the orc just literally shoves the guard back and then moves on past you. And then he's gonna grab Leah and look at you. He squints a little, and then he throws you to the side as well and moves on.
Okay, and then this is when I look at the guard and I say, they're not here for us, so calm down. Just get people backing down.
The guard is just completely broken with fear at this point. You can see he's just crying, just laying on the ground, just crying.
What can I do? Can I don't have calm emotions. Yeah, I'm gonna, I grab both of his hands and I look at him and say, come on, you're still alive, we can do this.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
You can always slap him. You know, it's on the table. Just like, snap out of it. Ooh,
Alright, well.
Nice. Good persuasion.
Alright, well, the beautiful woman exhorting him to move on, to get up and move on with his life, it convinces him that he just should not lie in the mud and die just yet. He's like, alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna help.
There's still hope in life.
And I'm gonna go help him and still get people into the town.
Right now the civilians are all out of it. They're all either just in the town or they're running towards it as quick as they can.
Yeah.
The white robed cultists have formed something of a defensive line. There's about a dozen of them left. They've formed a defensive line between the townsfolk and the orcs.
Is that the total amount of cultists?
No, there were about 24 of them.
Alright, so some of them are not here.
Some of them are either in town or they have made it to town or they're dead.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Seeing as one dude got immediately one shot by an arrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Father Lucius pushes his way through the crowd and up in front of his line of cultists. As he points to the orcs who are gathering on the other side, about 20 feet away from the cultist line, he says, "Your heathen gods have no power here. Be gone, or I will show you the true might of our belief."
Ooh.
Oh.
And then the big hulking orc pushes his way up to the front, and he's smacking his axe into the palm of his hand. He says, What does he say? "You think I don't know who you are, Lucius? I know who you are. I know what you believe in. And I've been charged by Glumps himself to put you down. You and your depraved little cult."
Shit.
Gross. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you see the orc
nice.
like grips the blade of his axe and cuts his hand on it. And then he runs his bloody hand across the blade of the axe, which begins to pulse red.
Oh, nice. Alright.
So you can make an Arcana check to try to figure out what he's up to.
I will try to. Let's see it. 14. Do I know? I have no clue.
Well, first thing you know is he's casting a spell.
Nice.
The second thing you think is the spell is Wrathful Smite.
Ooh, nice. Alright. Well, as they are fighting, that's the one that was chasing me before, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
As they're trying to engage in a battle, I carefully snuck back into, Father Lucius' tent. I try to finish seeing what's inside the trunk.
Alright. Inside the trunk are clothes. Like I said, several sets of clothes. One, which you assume is a holy symbol, a bronze medallion carved with images of stars.
Alright.
And then a worm-eaten book. A worm and damp-eaten book at the bottom.
I took, carefully, using the cloth I took before, the traveler's cloth.
Yeah.
I wrapped around the symbol as well as the book, took them out of the trunk, and just carry them with me for the time being, until I find a safer spot and bury them.
Okay.
I would do that. That is all I do.
Alright.
Anything
Leah.
else in the tent? Nothing?
No, that's not it.
Alright.
That's it. Okay, Leah. You see the hulking orc with his now glowing axe just start lumbering towards Lucius, who's just facing this humongous orc down just without fear. What do you do?
Oh my god, I wanna watch, but it doesn't make sense for me to watch. I'm gonna...
Well, you're not the only one who's watching. There's a couple of people who are kind of just stopping and staring. Even a couple of the guards are, in spite of themselves, watching.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna... Is there any orc that kinda needs help?
Not that you can see.
Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, how are the people in the village, or at least in the town, still in a panic?
Not anymore. They're kind of watching this spectacle.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll try to get a bit closer.
Alright, you can edge a little closer. As you do, you see Lucius hold up his hand in a gesture of stop at the orc. The orc does not seem dissuaded by that at all.
Nice. Alright. What do you do, Leah?
Yeah, what do you do?
The thing is, if I try to help out now, that blows our cover.
Yeah.
And
Alright, then
unless I...
All right. Well, while Leah debates what to do, Lucius is going to speak a word of singular power, and the heavy orc the huge orc just keels forward, face first into the mud.
Is he dead?
Well, one of the other orcs sees that. He runs over, flips him up, flips his dead, flips him up, and yes, he's dead. He's bleeding out of his eyes, nose, and mouth.
Power
Oh,
motherfucker!
Shit! Good thing I didn't do anything. Oh my god.
Yeah, and Lucius says, "If you want to die like he did, by all means, keep coming. This town is under our protection. It is under the protection of the outsiders, and your kind have no place in it."
Power
Okay, wait. Is there any symbols or insignia that the orcs have?
You just say Groom.
He said
Make
Grooms, but he has
Yeah.
But like a lot of them have these now that you can look at, they're not running around killing things. They all have the usual tribal tattoos.
Okay.
But one thing they do have is a very unusual one. It's a tattoo on their chests, on their on their shoulders, is a tattoo of a sword being stuck through a star.
Wow. Oh, wow, okay.
I think it's a star. It could just be a squiggle. You're not sure.
Orcish craft is shitty.
They're absolutely shitty when it comes to tattoos.
Okay, I memorized that memory so that we may have an encounter with them in the future. And is there dead bodies of cultists around me? Anything?
No, not in this part. No, not in this part of the battlefield.
Yeah, at this point, I think I'll just watch. There's not much I can do without blowing our cover.
Or getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, the orcs kind of seem a little uncertain, like they really want to proceed, but they saw what happened to their big leader and champion, and they don't want to be the next one to end up dead. So, while they try to figure out what to do, while they try to decide what to do, Father Lucius will make the decision for them. And he is going to hold up his hand again and speak another word of power. And this time a huge sphere of darkness just appears around them.
Oh my god.
And you have never heard an orc scream before, but you're hearing it now. Just like these awful shrieks are coming from inside of the sphere of darkness.
Psychic scream. Damn it.
And then... Yeah, and then Lucius puts his hand out in the darkness, lets you see that all the orcs are dead. It looks like they literally tore themselves apart.
Alright,
This is after about a minute.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's just say Cadence took some time inside the tent to grab those stuff, so he probably came out when Father Lucius hit them with the second spell. Can I identify what the spell is? Arcana checks.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, please. Do I know? No clue. It's probably really high level, so I have no
you're
clue.
looking at it, you're thinking, holy shit, it's a good thing we decided not to beat up Father Lucius.
Yep.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Yeah, and I run carefully, run away.
Yeah. Careful.
Tippy toe my way back to the town.
Alright, so I'd like you to make a stealth check to try to sneak around in the open. You're gonna have disadvantage because you're in the open.
Well, I'm sneaking by the tent. Why do I have... Oh, okay.
Because there's an open space between the tent and the
21,
town.
motherfucker.
All right.
Yeah.
You're able to just like pull a cloak over your head.
Yeah.
And just crawl along the ground.
No, I use a paper box. You know, just like.
Cardboard box.
Yeah.
Metal Gear
Sorry,
style.
cardboard box, just like on the battlefield, and you can't see me. Yeah.
All right. Well, however you do it, you managed to sneak your way back to town.
Yep. All right. I I bury the symbol right outside of before I enter, right outside the bushes, and I kind of memorize the spot, so if I know I want to find it, I can find it. The symbol, not the book.
All right, the symbol.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. That's it. That's what I do. And I
Okay,
try
you're
to
gonna go
find
back
mana.
into town?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, Mana, where are you? Oh, you're watching. You just saw.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are any of the other like villagers cheering or anything? Like they're happy that the orcs are gone?
Yeah. Yeah. You can hear them saying things like, "Yeah, as long as we got Lucius and his outsiders, we got nothing to fear."
In complete contrast, Mana's stunned, like horrified at what was shown. Because Mana hates violence in general, and like whoever side loses, there's still death. So Mana feels like disgusted by everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's gonna, after like composing himself, would probably be like after like a few minutes, he's trying to go look for Del or for Cadence.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you actually trip over Cadence as he finishes burying the symbol.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Yeah. What the? I immediately tried to draw my sword. Then I saw as Mana, and I just like, you scared the hell out of me.
Like Mana looks absolutely like pale and like she's sweating.
You
like,
okay? What happened?
Yeah, just the orcs.
Oh, you mean their death? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I look around and try to stick to like sideways, avoiding attentions, and I just kind of hold Mana all the way and until we find a small quiet spot, and yeah. I just sit him down. I sit myself down, and it's like I kind of message Mana saying, "Are you okay? Are you feeling any better?" It might be a lot to say, but we have a bigger problem.
Yeah, Mana just like says, "Yeah, I get it, yeah."
All right. I cover both of us in large cloth.
Yeah, the cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you can hear Lucius. No one's really paying attention. You can hear Lucius giving a speech about how the purity of their faith will overcome the vile evil of the orcs.
All right.
After that little display, nobody's really willing to question him.
All right. I show Mana the book I took, and I describe the star. Was it a star map?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
It looks like a map.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks like a diagram.
Yeah, a diagram.
Of the
Sorry.
night sky.
Yeah. The star diagram and the symbol, and to him, and then I was like, let's see what's inside the book.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, you open up the book.
Yeah.
1 second.
Very carefully using my short sword without touching it.
Because it looks disgusting.
Yeah. It's warm holes. Or warm Eden books.
Yeah.
Not because it's disgusting, but because I don't know what kind of spells or stuff they put on. So, just careful.
All right.
Careful.
Okay, what language do you speak?
I can
What languages do you speak?
speak Common and Elvish, but if needed, I can use Comprehend Language. I have that.
You're
spell.
gonna have to.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Man, What languages do you read?
Common Elvish.
Don't you have a
Alright, that's
third
what I
language?
thought.
Oh, my other language is this.
Quarry?
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Quarry.
Interesting.
Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, you're gonna have to use comprehend languages because the script is Elvish, but you don't recognize the language.
Oh,
Oh, we know the letters, but we don't know like what the words are.
yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Alright, I
Okay.
tried to cast the ritual comprehend language. It took me about, let's see.
10 minutes
Yeah.
for ritual.
No, it depends on the time. Yeah, casting time is one action, so yeah, true. 10 minutes. 10
10
minutes.
minutes, okay. Alright, while you're casting out, the people in the town are going out. They're dragging the orc carcasses deep into the swamp to throw into some pit.
Alright.
Yeah, the outsiders who were killed are being respectfully gathered.
Oh no, it's actually
Alright.
1 minute. It's 10 times the time needed, so it's 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright. So what does it say?
What does it say? Oh, it's actually something of a history.
Okay. History of the
It's-
cult?
No, actually, that's what makes that weird. It has nothing. It doesn't look like it has anything obvious to do with the cult. You don't know who wrote it. Like I said, it's large chunks of it are missing.
Mm-hmm.
And what little is left seems like the indecipherable ravings of a madman. But it talks about experiments with a different world and creatures that were brought in.
Okay. Interesting. Does it says any other details rather than just this?
Well, you're skimming it right now. You'll need a couple hours to actually sit down and fully decipher it.
Alright, cool. But yeah, that's all I can gather with my skimming through. So yeah, I tell Mana about that. Just like, okay, this is what I can tell just by a quick view of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and so when we describe the symbol of, stuff, does Mana get to roll for, checks to see if he ever heard of this cult?
I kind of doubt it.
Arcana or religion with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Which one is better?
Both of them had disadvantage.
Yeah, I know, but whichever is.
History, no, you don't recall anything.
Okay, cool. It's alright.
Yeah.
Well, I think we need further studies. But for now, let's get into hiding, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go back. Let's go back with the other refugees.
Alright.
Well, what about Roberta? Just like to.
How do we message
you know
Roberta?
what? Yeah, I will try to message her. I will try to find a spot because it has a 120 feet of range. And so I will try to find a spot that is nearest to her location and I know it's within range, and I message her about the stuff we just saw, the battle, and I actually pointed out the location of the insignia, well, the symbol I found, and like she can probably take in for further examinations, and I also have the book, so I'll read it on my end. Just basically everything I tell her.
Alright, Roberta is gonna make an Arcana check.
Please tell me you can identify
She has
this.
a -1 to Arcana. 13.
13. It's okay. Not great, but it's okay.
She's got nothing.
All right, cool. Well,
You're gonna need a few hours to study the book more thoroughly.
all right. Let's get to it. It's less of a battle scenario, more of a I need to study this scenario. Damn, even in like fake imaginary life, I need to study. Damn.
Yeah.
Exams are the worst. But anyway, yeah, we spent some time on it.
Alright. It's gonna take, it's about mid-afternoon. It's gonna probably take you late into the night.
Yeah, I'll do it.
What I'm gonna do? Oh wait.
We'll just leave it in the meantime.
Mana's gonna, yeah, check around with like the refugees, see if anyone's hurt, you know, that sort of thing. Just check up, you know.
All right.
And if ever, once Mana goes around, checks everyone, he wants to play a song for everyone. You celebrate, I guess.
Alright, make a performance check.
Alright.
Alright, it's gonna be a very lively celebration. As Mana starts playing, people actually do start clapping their hands along in time with the music.
Nice.
Yeah, and I go around, I dance, and like I try to get the kids to dance with me.
Yep.
Like, get everyone to be cheerful, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Alright, yeah, people are happy because Lucius was able to single-handedly thwart the attack. And they're now even happier because of your playing of the instrument of the flute.
Yep.
All right, but that's unfortunately not going to be able to last late into the night.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so around like 11 o'clock, the celebration finally dies down. People start going to bed. Refugees start going back to their squalid little camps. The outsiders moved their bodies of their dead into the tents, and they're going to bury them tomorrow. Alright, so when you return, Mana, you see that Cadence has finally deciphered the book and is currently stretching his cramped muscles.
So, what did you find?
Interesting question. Yeah, what do I find?
It's very interesting. This book, it's probably be more accurate to call it a grimoire, is very ancient. Like, you don't know how old, but it's certainly older than anything you've ever seen.
Interesting.
It describes, from what you can tell, it describes a society of elven wizards who managed to open a gate to somewhere else, and they brought curious things to it to experiment with.
Okay. This sounds really familiar, but okay.
I'll let you make a history check to see how familiar it sounds.
Oh, shite. 21.
21. You're right, it does sound familiar. It reminds you of the legends of the Vast Gate. Long ago, so it's said, there were an ancient elven society of wizards that learned everything that was possible to learn in the universe. They understood everything from the nature of the gods to how the world worked. But they wanted to learn more. So to that end, they built what they called the Vast Gate, a huge superpowered portal that would allow them to visit any other plane of existence, any other world, and learn more about it. Eventually, they learned all they could about every plane and every world, but then they detected that there was something beyond the usual multiverse. And they decided, let's have a look at that. The legends don't say what they found, Well, what they do say is that their civilization imploded in bloody horror, and that the location of the vast gate has been forgotten ever since.
All right.
From what you think, from what this journal is, you think this grimoire that you have was made by someone who worked on the vast gate. It was begun apparently shortly after the vast gate had been opened into that outside place.
Okay. Does it say what they brought back? No, right?
It describes it. It includes some very incomplete pictures. Again, due to the age and the damp and the worms and everything. A lot of them look like deep sea creatures. There's one that you actually recognize as a mind flayer.
Crap.
And they basically, well, when I say mind flayer, I mean like it's like the illustration in Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Yeah.
It's the drawing of a mind flayer that has been staked down and dissected.
Okay.
And based on the notes that are next to it, you can only understand like every 8th word, but based on what you can read, it looks like they actually captured humans, turned them into mind flayers, and dissected the newly born mind flayers to learn more about the creatures.
Okay. Ugh. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Very squicky. Yeah, there's a lot more. There's some crude maps showing the location.
All right. The even has the
showing
location. Nice.
Yeah, but without anything else to reference it, you have no idea where it is.
Location.
You have no idea where to find it. Yeah, it's very vague. The book does end though. When you look at the end of the book ended. Actually, it was written in Elvish, and the language was also Elvish.
Ooh, nice.
So you didn't have to use comprehend languages on that, which is nice.
Nice.
At the end, it basically said that they have sealed off the vast gate. The few survivors sealed off the vast gates. That they had made a terrible mistake. That nobody should ever go to the vast gate ever again. And that if the gods are gracious and are willing to forgive them for their sin, that the gods will work to keep the vast gate hidden from the world.
Oh God. That's scary.
All right, I kind of the light bulb, if it's a cartoon or a comic, it just flashes in my head. Ding ding ding.
Well, actually, in your case, it would probably be more like a candle.
Yeah. Ding.
Not a light bulb. This is a medieval setting, after all.
Yeah, I know. Just all right. I think I can tell what they're trying to do. Cult, unspeakable horror, worshippers, and gate. So they are trying to open this vast gate again. Whatever they want to unleash, it's gonna be bad, and we need to stop them. Though I don't know how beyond just wiping them out. But they are innocent persons.
I was gonna say, Dario spoke to you that you need to destroy whatever the source of power is for the cult. Clearly, Father Lucius is that source of power.
It is, but is it gonna be enough?
Father Lucius
is a monster in battle.
Yeah, and I'm more worried that is it gonna be enough? Because apparently those other followers, they also are deep inside this belief. So maybe we took down Father Lucius, which is fine, but later on a new leader will rise. Shit. That's
in other words, you need more information.
Yeah. Let's just hope Roberta would have more luck on her end than ours.
I'm not going to tell you what Roberta's been up to because you're not with her.
Yes, we have no clue, which is awesome. Next time we'll know about it. Alright.
Well, we have another hour to go.
Yeah.
So are you going to go to...
I'm going to go to rest. Yeah. Just to
I'm also going to rest.
Yeah. from the battle, from
All
everything.
Right. You rest and you have. Man, the best way to describe it would probably be evil dreams. Like you dream, you dream of the night sky, and where all the stars blink once and then open up to reveal countless trillions of eyes staring down at you.
Ugh.
Or like you're on the moon, standing before a crater that's full of maud fangs,
Yeah.
and you just have the urge to just jump in.
Well, elven trends usually reveal something, so can be considered a sign, I guess.
Yeah.
Trends. Let's see.
Yeah, you have visions.
Yeah.
Those are your visions, Dale.
All right.
Mana has slightly different visions. He has visions of the creatures that Cadence dug up in the book.
Ooh. Okay.
More to the point, he has visions of himself fighting and destroying those creatures. Except you use a rapier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The person you're dreaming as is using a humongous axe.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah.
Wonder who it is. Yeah.
So. And at any rate, the night passes. Nothing untoward happens.
All right.
Get up, you're
Alright.
feeling gritty, sticky. Feel like you're covered in mud, covered in dried mud.
Mhm.
But you're not. But even though you're not, it just feels like that.
Mhm.
It's probably just the environment.
Yeah, probably.
So what do you do?
I tell Cadence that
Mhm.
my conversation before the attack happens that we can help out the outsiders. You know, we can get more information that way, but we have to help them out.
All right. Sure. Let's do it.
So yeah, let's head to their camp.
Yeah.
All right, you head back to the camp. There's already several people there who are helping out.
Mhm.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna join one of the group of people who are helping the outsiders to set their tents back up.
Sure.
That's
All
what we
right.
do.
All right, yeah, their mood is quiet. Like it's very somber, especially after the attack. It's a cloudy day.
Mhm.
The people are talking in muted undertones about how they're going to bury the cult. They're going to have to try to find a place to bury the cultists or build a funeral pyre for them.
Mhm.
So what do you guys do?
We
Uh,
find. Well, it's Mana's.
yes.
It's Mana's play. However you want to
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
gonna. I wanna look like just for another cultist that I can talk to, like um if there's anyone, if we can talk to the person in charge. I don't wanna make it seem like I know his name, so I just wanna say, can I talk to the father?
Yeah, the cultists will say, "Yeah, nah, sorry, you can't. He's in his tent. He's praying for the dead,
Ah,
praying that the stars will guide
understandable.
them to paradise."
Well, we wanna help out. You know, they did so much for us. So
Yeah, help.
where
Yeah,
can we help out?
help reset the tents. Um, maybe help get the bodies ready for burial
Okay,
or
I'll
burning.
do.
We
I'll.
haven't really decided yet.
All right, I'll go do that. I tell. Yeah, Cadence about it as well, just to help out and wait for Father Lucius to come
Mhm.
out if ever.
All right.
Yeah,
I will
but you know
help
he's in his
out on
tent.
a further range, so that I won't be spotted by Father Lucius when he came out. but I can quietly spy on whatever he will be doing because I'm curious that what will he do once he found out that he lost some stuff.
Yeah. That will be a very curious thing, won't it?
Yeah, I don't want to be the dumbass that just got caught.
All right. What is your passive perception? Go?
14.
Babe.
Oh.
You are startled when Roberta grabs you
Shit.
by the shoulder and pulls you into the swamp.
All right.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay. I message her. What? Have you found something?
Father Lucius is not what he seems.
I know. He's really damn powerful. He killed the orcs with just one word.
I saw, but that's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
Father Lucius isn't human. I mean, he might have been at one point. There's something inside of him that's wearing him like a skin and meat suit.
Oh, shit. I think I know what it is. Fuck!
You can send me your theory. Just whisper it to me if it's right.
Oh, no. I don't, like, this is Cadence, like, thinking about what he had researched before. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
Cadence will just, describe what he found last night, on, the notes to Roberta. And it's like, this must have been one of those, creatures that have slipped through the gate once before. Which is...
And Roberta say, well, maybe somebody reopened the gate.
Yeah,
Maybe
but if they already reopened
it,
they don't need to be in disguise. What I think is they probably haven't fully opened. They might have opened it, but probably not in a full, wide open state.
Yeah.
Maybe just small cracks they slip through, and this is beyond our league. This is above our pay grade. We need someone as powerful as them to fight them. I mean, the elven high mages are the most powerful wizard you can possibly imagine, and they got wiped out. I know that because I have someone who is at that kind of power level. You can't begin to fathom what kind of creature could have done that. So I would suggest we don't confront this, whatever this is.
Yeah. Roberta's going to hold on his head and say, "Can I see the book for a moment?"
You know what? I'm gonna inside check on Roberta.
Go right ahead.
Fuck, I lost my... I don't know.
Our insight is destroyed right now, man.
This is Roberta.
Yeah, this is Roberta, and you are suspicious of Roberta's intentions.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
I mean, she spent a night out in the darkness. How do you know something isn't wearing her like a meat suit?
Yeah, I immediately... Well, not immediately. I carefully stand aside and just like, you know what? This is best for me if I can, continue to decipher this since you don't know the language and all. It'll be, safer with me.
It's just say, all right, that sounds reasonable. Especially since you're in the town and I'm not. There could be something out there that gets me.
Yeah. So, what have you found in the darkness? Anything?
You remember those things that were circling the town?
Yeah. What are...
That slaughtered village with the glyph about a week or two ago?
Yeah. Wait.
I saw one.
What are they? Are they here?
I don't know.
What do they look like? Maybe I'll know. Describe them for me.
All right. So Roberta describes them, and she describes them as well. They, but you know what a velociraptor looks like?
Yep.
Yeah, they look like that. They're about that size. Velociraptors aren't as big as they're shown in Jurassic Park. They're
They're small,
maybe like
right?
yeah, they're like a meter tall at
Yeah.
most. Like
So,
like 2.5 meters long. This thing is like that. It has large clawed lizard feet and smaller, almost vestigial arms and hands.
okay.
It also has. It doesn't have scales though. It has leathery skin, like almost leathery hairless skin. It has a dog's head with floppy dog ears, but it has no eyes. Like instead of eyes, it has patches of skin growing over where its eyes should be,
Dang.
and it makes these clicking noises.
All right. Can I check?
Make an Arcana check.
All right. Wish me luck.
You
Come
have
on.
advantage, by the way.
23. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, they were brought through the vast gate. They are called Distraction.
How do you spell that?
I believe that's how it's spelled.
Distraction. Oh, this creepy fella. I
Yep.
say. Damn.
Yeah. They use sound. They can use their claws to carve you up, but they also use sound, not just for echolocation, but they can scream loudly enough to pulverize flesh and break bone.
Shit. Alright, I know their behavior, I know what they can do, so I described them for Roberta to have her careful around those creatures, you know.
Yeah.
Basically, I show their details, you know, traits, weaknesses, anything. Yeah. So, yeah. Shit. How many of them are there?
She says, I was only ever aware of 4 of them at the time. I was in a tree, and I could actually see them circling around at the bottom.
So, do they look like they tried to get into the town?
I think they were a little more interested in me.
Wait, what? They
Like,
noticed
they-
you?
Yeah. I don't know how, but they did. They somehow knew I was there. They completely avoided the outsiders' camp.
Shit.
They avoided the town. We are in some. What are we digging up here? We're in some pretty deep shit.
I don't know. Like I said, this is totally beyond our pay grade. We shouldn't get meddled in this. Shit.
Well,
I will suggest that we need an army to fight this. Let's be real.
yeah, Rosa said, no, we don't need an army. We need like one tough person to do this.
Yeah. Do we know any strong, tough person that can do this? I know one, but I can't get in touch with her at the moment. So.
Roberta's gonna think, and she says, let's say,
Any
yeah, I know a couple, but they're all bad.
I know people, but I'm not in the conversation.
So true. Oh man, so true.
Roberta's gonna say, all right, tell you what, get back to town before you miss. Go talk with Mana, see what he knows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I want to keep an eye on the cultists, see what they're doing.
All right. Cool.
Don't try to follow them into the woods for their funeral rites. I'll keep an eye on that.
Okay. Cool. We'll try to find out more on the inside with the villagers and all. All right.
Also, I'm
back.
switching trees.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm switching trees. I'm not sleeping in that one again.
Yeah. Just watch her back. Yeah. All right. I will carefully snuck back into town.
Okay. Yeah, you can get back without any problems. You don't even need to make a check.
Nice.
All right, so you go back to Mano. What did you do?
I described the situation, like even the danger of the creatures. I just realized Roberta was facing, and then I was like, "Have you found anything with the villagers? Have you talked to them? See what they
No.
they
All they know is the outsiders are
protecting
all they
them?
know is the outsiders are protecting them. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing else.
Damn. We should avoid the burials, the ritual, because we don't know what that will do to us. But we also need to find out what is happening. So, I know you are tasked to help those people. So, maybe you can like stand out on the outer circle to look to see what the
Yeah.
ritual is. You know, the burial
Yeah,
and all that.
Yeah, that's the plan. And do we need to look for people to help us?
Yes, we do. But with that kind of power level, how do you know any person that could, you can get in touch and they could
My
get here?
my family is a family of warriors. My eldest brother, Nathaniel, he's great with an axe, very powerful, strong.
The
My sister,
Go ahead.
yeah, just they're all great warriors, way stronger than I could ever be.
The thing is, I don't think fighters are what we needed. You also see Father Lucius, and judging by what we found, it might be the creature that came through the gate or slipped through the crack or something. It is beyond normal power level that we can handle. And you saw the orc. You saw how he died. Do you really think axe or traditional weaponry can do anything?
And then Mana just like looks, actually, like for the first time, quite annoyed. It's like you're not like. Then you see Mana just nod her, just like look away. Like he doesn't even answer the question and says, "Well, you don't seem like you want their help anyway. So what's the point?"
I would love their help. I just don't want anyone to die because they try to help us. Do you understand? I don't. I know you like your family. I know, like, your family must.
I get the point.
Yeah.
I'll do my thing. You can do yours. And Mana just walks away.
All right. He's pissed. Fuck. That's why I don't social with people. Damn it.
Unsocial hell.
No, just human beings. They're so interchangeable. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Humans. And then I just walk away.
What an achievement! You managed to piss off freaking Mana.
Oh man, no, that's like
Quite an achievement.
damn it. Alright, I guess, what is Mana doing? I guess.
I'm fixing the bodies, and then I want to see how the burial's gonna go, because that's how I'm just gonna get information.
Alright.
And I'll try to talk to Father Lucius if ever. If ever.
Yeah. I will be eavesdropping
Lucius,
and, on the street.
Lucius
That's
has he has emerged from his tent, and he is currently directing the funeral proceedings.
By the way, does he look pissed? Or
Lucius?
any emotions that showed that he realized something was stolen from him?
No, make an insight check.
Yeah, from really, really far away, and my insight is shit.
So that means you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's a 6. No.
For the first time I
You have
rolled
no-
really good, I have disadvantage. Anyway. Yeah.
Should have stayed with him.
Yep.
But no, you don't think he's. You don't even know if he noticed or not.
That's good. Well, it's hard to read, so that's it.
Alright, so. The funeral that's going to take place actually. And he goes on the path that leads to the altar that you first saw his horrible sermon from, but then they take a little detour to the side to another small patch of ground. They dig the holes. Lucius recites a well-known country funeral prayer, and then except he substitutes the Raven Queen for Star, for the name of a star. And then they lower the bodies in and bury it. The whole thing takes about 3 hours. The whole ceremony takes about 3 hours. I mean, aside from the name substitution, it's like any other funeral you've ever been to. So, what do you do?
Okay. So can you just repeat that? I'm sorry, because someone entered the room.
It's fine. Like there's really not. Like I said, it's a pretty standard funeral, if such things can be said to be standard. There's the only real change was in the prayer that Lucius recited, and in which he substituted the Raven Queen for the name of a star. That's the only deviation. Otherwise, it's all very standard.
All right, then. Once the funeral's done, I actually want to approach Father Lucius.
Yes, can I help you, young lady?
Hi. You see, my brother and I, we've been, inspired. I guess we want to help out.
Oh, really? You'd like to join?
Well, I guess so because, it's not every, I guess, sect, if that's what you would call it, would just give food, protection. It's different.
Yes.
Quite generous, actually. We want to help.
All right, Lucius is going to say, well, I am more than willing to accept newcomers, especially after our poor brothers and sisters were brutally slaughtered by the orcs. These degenerate savages.
Yeah, and Mana looks quite saddened by, the mention of their death and says, yeah, my condolences.
Their spirits have gone on to a better place.
Indeed.
So, we'll all get there eventually, in our own ways.
Yeah. How does this work?
Well, the first thing you need to do is learn the name of the stars that move it, the name of the old gods that once watched over humanity.
Oh. And then, you see, Mana looks trying to act surprised and, there's more than just the gods we know?
Oh, yes. You see, long ago, when the gods were fighting their wars with each other and with other giant titans of yore, humanity had no one really to pray to. In fact, nobody did. So they instead directed their prayers to the stars. A handful of them actually listened. They granted power, they granted knowledge, they granted protection. In time, the gods finished up with their wars, and they turned to the mortal races, who directed their worship towards them. But the stars were not slighted, no, not in the slightest. They believed that their time was up, and that the gods would do a much better job at it than they were at the time. But that being said, anybody who wants to direct their worship to the stars will not find the stars unwilling to listen. You've
And
gotten
then
the wish stars to
yeah.
direct your worship to.
I see. So how do we know their names?
The stars' names have been revealed to us for a long time, but superstitious, jealous servants of the deities have suppressed those names over the years, unfortunately. Quite the persecution that they've tried to put our faith through. The fact that we have persevered is, I would say, proof of the permanence and the power of the stars. That no matter how many clouds might darken the skies, the stars always shine above it. Alright, now. Yeah, so any.
I heard
Well,
the
interesting.
sound of skimming. Scheming
Yeah.
in the back.
Crap.
And this is where Mana becomes a warlock. I'm just kidding.
Of the great old
Do you
one.
have any? Yeah. Do you have any other questions you want to ask? Well,
Like the name, like yeah, just like get like what's the entry level, like how to get in, and like learn more.
It's
I
nice
guess that's
knowing
like
you, Mana.
Yeah.
well, we're supposed to get information.
Once you get the information, you're done. There's no
All right.
infiltrating the great old.
Well, that's our jobs, man. Our jobs is to infiltrate the cult.
Not like this, not joining. But anyway, you
This
already
is-
made your choice.
that's
It's
how-
nice knowing you.
That's the
Yeah, he's
that's the
gonna
point of infiltrating. Okay, fine. I don't care. You diss my family, I don't give a shit.
Oh boy.
It's nice knowing you, man.
It's nice knowing you.
Yeah, he's gonna get power and he's going to come after you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna start Lucius is gonna start naming the stars. Let's see. Let's see here. There's Akamar, a behemoth of a star. Doesn't really shine like it used to, but it's still out there. You can see as other celestial objects try to take its place, Akamar draws them unto itself.
Ooh.
Then there's Typhon, a purple star that usually spends its time on the horizon. It's more of an oracle, a guide. If you need knowledge, Typhon is more than willing to give you that knowledge. Then you have what's the next one? Oh yes, of course. You have Delban, a star of winter, sometimes called the Winter Star, because it only appears in the winter, but every so often it flares up. In a season that's not winter. But yes, its presence in the night sky is a comfort that no matter how cold and how dark the winter seems, you are never alone. So
I see.
Then there's Gibbeth, a star of... I don't want to sound disrespectful of them, but it's a jovial, jocund star, very happy, dances erratically in the night sky. Then there's Hadar, a grim star. It's only seen in the night sky as a red cinder, but it warns people. Like Typhon is an oracle, but it sees doom, and it warns you when great doom and calamity is about to shine upon the world. Let's see. Then there's Kiran, a blue star, another oracle. It again, like Typhon, it gives you knowledge, but it frequently gives knowledge through dreams, and it gives you the knowledge whether or not you asked. Very generous.
There's a lot of stars.
Yes, have you ever looked at the night sky, young lady? There's a lot of stars in that sky.
So you worship all the stars?
Yeah.
That's a lot of worshipping.
Actually, no, it's not that much worshipping, surprisingly. You can just, pray to them all collectively.
I see.
And I'll let you make an Arcana check, Mana.
Please be good.
16.
Ooh, not bad.
He's not wrong. See, you want to
Yeah.
pick Kirad. Okay, yeah, he's not wrong about his pictures of the stars. That's how they've frequently been seen in history. However, that's not the entire truth.
What do you mean?
Akamar is a star. Well, it was a star. At this point, it's a black void that draws other celestial objects to their doom.
Oh.
Is an oracle star, yes, but the knowledge that it gives out frequently destroys those who seek it, who use it.
I see.
Delban is a cold and distant star. It might be there to remind you that it's still there in the winter, but it's very distant. It's cold, it's distant. Mm-hmm. It's a star that seems to actually enhance the cold, as it were.
It's like merciless.
You feel,
yes.
Basically, you feel colder when you look at it. Mm-hmm. Gibbeth is not much written about it because it is said to be a star that drives you insane.
Yeah.
Hadar is in the spell, if you looked it up.
Hadar has some spells named after it.
Yep.
That is said that it were supposedly revealed by the star itself. And those spells are disturbing, to say the least.
Okay. At this point, yeah. Oh wow, there's more? Oh wait, sorry, I didn't know what's the last
one. The last one that Lucius mentioned, Kirad, is it was, from what you heard, it was extinguished countless millennia ago, but it was thought extinguished countless millennia ago, but within the last couple hundred years, it rose to prominence once more.
Okay.
There are others. There's
actually, there are a lot more.
Sorry, no, there's two. There's three more that you know about. The first one would be Nihal, called the Serpent Star because of how it slithers around the heavens. Mm-hmm. It has historically been associated with the ruin of great Yuan-Ti empires.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, Yuan-Ti.
There's Ulban.
It's worse than you think.
A star that flickers in the night sky, and it actually has a pacification effect on people. When you look at it, it can actually calm you down if you're agitated. At the same time, however, it also disrupts your ability to recognize danger.
Yep. It puts you in the trance, basically.
The star that Lucius invoked, Zudun, he claims is a star that guides the dead. And it has historically appeared over ruined empires and kingdoms. When Silverthorn fell to Ashardalan, it is said that the brightest star in the night sky was Zudun.
Zudun is it's also known as Corpse Star, so go figure that out.
So I'm gonna, knowing that knowledge, I wanna somewhat impress Father Lucius to get on his good side, and I ask, I've heard of other stars and then I talk about the three other stars that he hasn't mentioned.
Yeah.
When I bring it up.
And he says, yes, that's impressive. You're an amateur stargazer, I see.
My mother used to tell me about the stars, so you could say I'm quite knowledgeable about it. The names, though, just not much about their history. So it is interesting to hear about them.
Yes, well, I hope I can impress upon you that there are far more to the stars than I'm sure even your mother knew.
Of course. And this is when Mana says, well, I must go. I must meet back with my brother. My name is Leah.
Absolutely. Lucius, Father Lucius.
Nice to meet
He
you,
holds out his hand.
Father Lucius. Yeah.
He holds out his hand for a
Ooh.
handshake.
I have to. I gotta give a handshake. I can't. This is gonna screw me over.
You give a handshake, and his hand actually feels cold.
Slimy?
Not slimy, just cold.
Aww.
It's a cold day. It's a slightly cold day, but
I know. No, I just want to make Mana feel worse. No, just kidding.
no. But the thing is,
Slimy.
it kind of feels almost like a corpse.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then, anyway, Leah nods like, well, thank you so much, Father Lucius. I'll be back another time.
Yes, anytime.
And I run off basically.
All right.
So what is the game? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Cadence because I actually want to really clarify what the hell we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were pissed.
I am pissed.
He's also terrified out of his mind.
Yeah.
And as much as pissed as he is at you, you are still his best hope to help him out, to help out here.
All right.
Anyway, where is he?
Oh.
Cadence, where are you?
I will be walking the streets trying to find a better spot to spy on the camp and everything. You know, try to be out of sight, avoid any tension on me, but still able to see what they're still, working on. And in the meantime, the spot will provide me with visions in case anyone's tried to sneak up on me like Roberta did. Fuck. Yeah. I don't want another surprise in this place. Yep. That's what I do.
Alright. You're basically, in other words, you're basically sitting on top of the wall of Kalstead with your back to the battlement.
Yeah.
You're like, the only way someone's sneaking up on me is if they climb over the wall.
Yeah, which is impossible because I have eyes on the wall. Haha. I have peripheral vision on the wall. All right. I don't have eyes on the wall.
Yeah, you're kind of paranoid, and in your paranoia, you can kind of imagine that the walls and the stone look a little like eyes.
Yep. The trends show me the signs for a reason. I guess.
Yes.
Damn it.
I'm going insane. All right, Leah, you find Zell sitting on the wall with his back to the battlement. What do you do?
Wait, do I see Cadence?
Yes, and Cadence sees you.
Yep.
I look at him and I legit just. Is anyone around us?
And there's a couple of guards further down the wall.
I look at him and I basically gesture him to just calm down.
You calm down. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, I will come down from the walls, and I will just walk towards her, I guess. Just like.
And I start
normal.
speaking in Elvish. Yeah, and I just say, so what's the plan? Are we gonna go off and tell Dario that this is too much, or what are we gonna do?
I thought you were still pissed.
I am. I just need to ask you what the hell we're gonna.
Why? I want to figure it out. I don't want to piss you off, or pals. I'm
not the topic of the conversation.
I'm saying all that in message. So.
Like he's still, and then he says in Elvish, like, or at least he replies to you, not the point of the conversation, and then he still talks in Elvish and says, so what are we gonna do?
We can't do much, but we can't left them unchecked. We need someone to report in and have Lovelace bring an army. I still speaking that in message. To bring an army. Or a fucking awesome archmage. That if he can find one.
And I just messaged back. We also need information, and I know a way in.
How? How do you know a way in? Please don't tell
Father
me
Lucius.
you contact him.
I talked to him. Hey, listen, okay. We're not gonna get any more information. I've talked to the villagers as much as I can. They don't know anything. You were in their camp. Yes, you got the book, but that's it. We don't have anything else. If we have any hope in discovering more about them, then we have to jump in.
You know,
And if
when you stare into the abyss, it stares back, right? You know that saying? I had a really awful trance last night. I don't like to repeat the image, but I don't think we should go dig any further. That is from someone who has seen a lot of crazy shit in their past life telling you this. I'm saying that someone should stay here, just keep a lookout, while the others go gather some fucking awesome army or powerful people to just wipe them out.
And at this point, actually, quite contrary to Mana's character, from what you know, he seems very determined right now, very like
Oh no!
serious in a way. And
as determined as you can be when you're wearing a dress.
Yeah.
yeah. And then do you see like a familiar? How do I say this? I forgot what you see. Like this, like faint, like glow from his eyes. That kind of see the out like an aura.
Mm-hmm.
And like he says like, then both of you can find an army, and I'll stay here.
The thing is, I'm gonna do an inside check on him. Just,
All right.
I tried. From what I gathered, I wanted to see if he's brainwashed.
Make an insight check.
Yep, 14.
He's fine.
He's fine. All right. This is a determined look. All right.
Yeah. This is you think this is just like a gentleman pushed too far.
Pushed too far. Okay.
Yeah, like this, the craziness that you've encountered. He's just had enough.
Okay. I look at him.
And he says like one last thing. He says, I understand that it's dangerous, but right now we know what's gonna happen. I'm willing to be in danger just to hope that to prevent any chaos from happening, okay?
Well, Caden sighed. And I was like, you better be fucking alive when we get back. Or better yet, you better not be fucking brainwashed, or I'll cut your head off myself.
Please do. So that, like, you see, like, please do, and then I look off to the, like, I kind of give, like, a snarky look, and I say, like, and then you will see the martial prowess of my family after your head, and, like, he walks off. And when he said that, it's supposed to be more playful than how I made it sound. Like, it's more of, like, a...
I know.
back
Just
at
a
you
count,
kind of thing.
just a comeback. I know. But
Yeah,
it was
and he
more
wa-
like...
yeah.
It was more like I really... Cadence is genuinely worried that the closer you get, the deeper you're gonna, sink in. But right now, there's nothing you can do. So, I will try to reach out to Roberta. Just this time, not by message, but by person. So, yeah.
All right. right, so you're gonna go back in the swamp to
to search for Roberta.
about 30 minutes looking for her,
Yeah.
and then you hear Roberta say, "Up here."
All right. I look up and I
Yeah, Roberta's perched in a tree.
Yeah.
With her humongous crossbow loaded and pointed at you.
All right. I gingerly.
Still you?
Yeah. Oh, to stop me. Okay.
No, is it still you?
Yes, it's still me, but I'm truly worried Mana won't be himself for long. The thing is, I don't think we should dig any deeper. So I'm suggesting we go back and find a fucking army to wipe them out.
Roberta's gonna think for a moment to say, I don't think we need an army.
Or just really strong person. Like an archmage or something.
Yeah, I know. I think I have a guy.
Don't you say your guys are evil? Or bad? Like all of them?
Roberta's gonna look down at you and say, what choice do we have?
I don't know.
Do you know anyone else we can get on short notice?
Not on short notice?
Get this guy.
Damn it.
I can get this guy in like 3 days, tops.
So, what are the price?
2 if I go.
What are the price?
We can work that out with him later.
Fine, let's do it.
Get Mana and bring him out.
He won't. That's the problem. He's not brainwashed yet, but he's insisted on staying closely by. For God's sake, you humans. Damn it.
Roberta is going to bumble around in her pack, and then she's going to say, catch this.
Alright. I catch.
It's a vial.
Mm-hmm. A vial of what? I look at her.
It's a sleeping potion. Give it to him, knock him out, and bring him here.
It'll take a while. She's not...
Not this one.
Yeah. No, I mean, it'll take a while before she's willing to... Fuck.
Drink?
Or just to talk to me. She's super pissed about something I have no way of figuring out. She won't talk to me. Well, she did talk to me, but she won't tell me why she's pissed. All I'm saying is, like, we need powerful people to deal with the problem. And she suggested her family, saying they're powerful warriors. I was like, we need
powerful warriors.
We need someone with arcane knowledge. That's all I'm saying.
They have arcane knowledge.
They do?
Yes. Good grief, you think they get that strong by themselves?
Oh. Now I see why. Alright, fine. I'll go talk to her. Yeah.
No, you know what? I'll talk to her.
Alright.
Wait, why are you calling Mana a her? What happened? What did I miss?
She's in disguise, remember?
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Yep.
So Roberta's gonna climb out of the trees, and she's not really stopped when she mingles with the crowd.
Alright, I pass along the vial when she passes by.
Alright.
Yeah. And I will stand guard.
What are you doing?
I will stand guard in her position. I know the creatures are out there, so I'm carefully watching.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Mana, what are you doing?
I would probably be starting to like know more about the refugees, stuff like that. I'd probably be in town, like just talking to them, cheering them up, that kind of thing.
Alright. As you're doing, Roberta is going to come in. And you see Roberta coming to the town, and then she notices you and homes right in on you.
I don't really walk away or anything. I just stand still, wait for Roberta to come to me. It's like, yes?
Yeah. So what did I hear you want to stay behind?
I say, well, we do need information, right?
I think we've gotten enough. I've been doing I did a little scouting last night. You know that Father Lucius is not who he says he is?
I already told everything.
Yes.
Or
Mana.
did
Yeah.
Kins already tell you, Mana?
Yes.
And he still insisted. Damn it.
You still want to stay?
It's terrible.
Even Cadence. Wait. I'm trying to speak like as quiet as possible. Like, Cadence did suggest that someone should watch over them, and to make sure I don't blow my cover, I tried to learn more about them. You know, kill two birds with one stone.
Okay, and did you?
So I learned more about the stars, and they're altering the knowledge of those stars.
Huh. It seems
We
like
can learn more. The thing is, the more we learn about them, the more we can pick up on any other, how do you say this, cults that might spawn from this. Because I don't think it's just gonna end here. We know these cults are hard to put down. And the more we know now, the more it will help us in the future.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking if we could find a way
To wipe
to
him
just
out.
expose Lucius in front of everyone for the monster that he really is, I think that would do more to break the cult's power than any amount of armed forces.
Or just
But see,
wipe
we
them
need to
out.
We need to find a way to force whatever is inside of him out.
And I think that's a really good idea. But right now, we still need to find out how to do that. In the meantime, we still need to watch over.
Like I said, I know a guy.
Oh, you haven't told Mana yet. You
Yeah,
guys
you haven't
talked
told
about
me.
Roberta's gonna put her hand on his shoulder and she's gonna say, I know a guy. Alright? He'll be fine.
Yeah?
I promise. Alright, I'm sure I can convince him to help.
Okay, and then Mana's just like, well, while you do that, I'll make sure to just keep watch then.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? Roberta's just gonna squint at Mana and, like, tilt her head, saying,
I thought no, because Mana says I thought he looks quite confused because it's like he legit says I thought the plan is one person stays behind while the others look for help.
No one tells you to stay closely to the cult. When I say stay behind, it's like watching them from afar.
Yeah, that's what what's gonna do. Knowing that he can get someone to fix the problem.
Yeah, Roberta is going to say, look, are you sure you're okay? You look a little pale.
And then Mana just says, I just need to do this. Like, I'm not useful in battle. You know that already.
Yeah, Roberta's gonna actually reach her hand up and clear away some of the dirt under her eyes and says, yeah, you look a little tired. Here, this will perk you up. She pulls out a vial out of her jacket, pops the thing, and holds it under your nose and says, smell this. This should wake you up.
Inside.
You have no reason not to trust her. That's a... whatever.
No, because like, okay, here's the thing, right? Both of you have been asking me if I've been okay lately, and that's like...
7, that's her deception. She's not being very subtle about this.
Oh yeah! Let's put that right up!
She's totally fine.
Yeah, you're very suspicious, but you're willing to give it a sniff.
I take a sniff, I get knocked out. Okay, let's go.
Constitution save.
14?
14's not enough.
Yay!
You just keel over.
Nice.
So like you basically take it just very suspicious, you sniff it, then you hand it back to her, and then you just collapse onto the ground.
Nice.
Then Roberta is going to basically, very quickly, Roberta has led you like out of the like off the street somewhere secluded. She's basically going to put you inside of a body bag,
Nice.
sling you over her shoulder, and then she's going to walk out of town with you.
Nice. Yay! Yay, Roberta! Yay!
Gee, you know what? He's gonna be pissed next session. I'm telling you guys right now. He's gonna be so pissed at both of you.
It's alright. As long as you're
Well,
not
when you finally wake up,
Yeah.
well, here's the thing. Mana now has the equivalent of a long rest. He's out for 8 hours.
Ooh, nice.
When you wake up, Mana, you are tied onto the back of a horse.
Nice. Oh, yay.
Yeah. Roberta is going to look down at you and say, I am so sorry, Mana. I truly am.
I'm not. Just saying.
I wasn't asking you, Cadence.
Yeah.
At this
So,
point,
you've come
Mana-
to, it's night, you're still in the swamps, you are nowhere near Kalstead. You are tied up onto the back of a horse.
Nana doesn't even respond. He's gonna just give them the cold shoulder for 3 days.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you give them the cold shoulder, but when you look up and get bearings, you're surrounded, you see that they're actually you're sitting on a horse, they're on the horse in front of a tower, a crumbling stone tower. There's lights shining on his side, on the inside, and Roberta's gonna say, man, I just hope he's still here. I hope he's still here. He's still himself.
Yo, Mordenkainen, is that you? I'm just kidding. A tower?
No, it's not.
Yo.
It's a crumbling tower.
Damn it. I thought they were like in Barovia or something. I don't know.
No,
just a
they're
quick
not.
guess.
The Barovia is like 5 months away.
Yeah.
You've only been out for about 8 hours.
Wow, 5 months. Damn.
Alright.
Yeah.
So do we see that? Because it's in the back, right? Cadence was tied
yeah,
up.
you can see it. It's like right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Cadence is the only one who's tied up, but he can still. Sorry,
sorry,
Cadence,
Mana.
Cadence
Yeah.
is on his horse. Mana is tied up,
Yeah.
but he can still see the tower.
Okay. Have we passed through this before?
Roberta's gonna say, no, you have not.
And you're seeing what I'm seeing. A broken tower.
Yes, yep, with lights on the inside. Like I said, he looks like he's home. At least I hope it's him.
Okay.
I
Well, you
hope
know the
he's willing to
guy,
help.
so you do the
Yeah.
talking.
Alright. And that's where we'll stop for the night.
Oh, well,
Oh,
it's good.
Mana's mad. Just,
At least we don't
Well,
have to deal
the
with
thing
the
is, I feel-
brainwashed Mana. I think I'll call that as a win.
But once Bossman's come back, he's like, hey guys, and then Mana's so cold to him,
Yeah.
and he's like, guys, what happened?
I did the unthinkable. I drugged you. No, just kidding. But seriously, like, for this time, Mana probably never disclosed his family to Cadence. It's probably never come up in conversation. So I'm serious when I say Cadence have no clue whatsoever. Yeah. Because especially when Mana described them, they are powerful warriors, good at weapons. I was like, okay, but we're dealing
magic
with
weapons, magic armor,
yeah,
magic everything.
magical weapons. You are not magic wielder. That's a big difference.
Autoviator! Hold on!
Yeah, Autoviator won't do shit if you're brainwashed. This is a deeper problem, not some kind of...
No, wait.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Mana. I'm saying like in a fight. Because like you're saying that
No.
like, oh, they don't have any magic or things like that.
Okay.
But they do. They have...
Okay.
They have like probably magic weapons or
Okay.
magic items that make up for their lack of magic, you know?
Yeah,
like,
but that's the problem. When Cadence mean magic, he's speaking elven high magic, like kind of the ancient magic that so powerful that can, you know, do incredible deeds and like probably wipe out this kind of people. And imagine this: elves first kind of distribute the magic to humans. So imagine his mindset is that humans are great. They develop some pretty awesome techniques, but when it comes to magic, it's probably, you know, better in the elven hands or whatever. Like, it's more like when you say they're great warriors, fighters, that's not what Cadence depict magic users. They are scholars. They're, the wise person who knows almost everything. That's his image of wizards.
Mordenkainen would be insulted to hear that.
Well,
so would Tensor.
Yeah.
So would Ivard, for that matter.
Yeah, but that's his mindset. He never, he never actually encountered anyone more powerful than, his connection. So that's what his normal mindset would be. And he knows he's not the smart guy, so he would prefer to leave that to, more capable hands. So, yeah. So not to piss you off, but just,
I mean, I'm all pissed off. Man is pissed off.
I know.
Because in the essence is that you, in front of him, you called, his family weak. That's how he perceived it.
It's more like, warriors won't do us good. We need...
It's not that you're weak, it's that, you're stupid. That did not come out right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically how it came. Yeah. That's how it came out for Mana. Mana's like, okay then, understandable. Have a nice day, and walks away.
Yeah, I'm so happy to see that.
That's the thing. Amazing. If he hears the story, if this family heard the story about that, his dad would probably try to kick your ass. Try to kick Cadence's ass.
That wouldn't change his mind, though.
That's
the problem. Cadence. That's the thing. Cadence doesn't perceive himself as really powerful person. Because he witnessed greater power firsthand. So you'll have to a lot to compete in that level. Let me just tell you this. In my settings, Cadence connection is an archmage, like a really powerful archmage. The DM knows, and the level of power is I don't know how to describe that other than probably in the same level of Mordenkainen or even more powerful.
It should probably be on old Morty's level.
Yes. So imagine that when you say warriors, it's okay, so fighters. that's his mindset.
Yeah. By the way, if you're gonna be meeting with your family, I'm gonna have to actually talk. Well, first I'm gonna have to talk with Justin about his family. Second, if we're gonna be meeting with his family, I need to come up with some stats for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And have them properly kick my ass. I can already imagine that. Yeah,
you're gonna come out. You're gonna find that his oldest brother is going all school bully on Cadence.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Not the wedgie. Yeah. Not the classic wedgie. Not the reverse wedgie. Not the around the world wedgie.
Oh man.
Not the wedgie on the beach.
Jesus, as the youngest, I think his relationship with his siblings is that everyone dotes over Mana.
Oh, nice.
Yes, they dote on him, and when they find out that somebody drugged their little brother, it will probably be, we are going to make whoever did that eat their drugs one bit at a time.
I mean, depends if Mana will ever tell them. We'll see, because right now, cold shoulder for 3 days, whatever.
Well, you never know, this new fellow might be a little interesting.
Nice.
So. This new mage? Okay, understandable.
Yeah.
Oh,
might be interesting. So, in spite of your cold shoulder, you might come out of your shell.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna go, guys.
This is gonna play out either awesome or just plain horrible, for us.
Well, before you go, actually, I want to talk to you, Justin, about your family.
All right, I will be.
I'll
Not
call
your
you.
IRL family. Yeah, not your IRL family, but your in-game one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.